So, ladies and gentlemen, let's try as much as possible and make sure every member of our team attends to this meeting. It's very important. So let's keep inviting people. Let's keep inviting every member of our team to attend the meeting. Let's invite people. I want us to kind of wait till at least we have a good numbers before we start. Keep inviting people, please. Keep inviting people. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. Keep inviting people. Keep inviting people, please. Yeah, okay. Okay. It is already 10 minutes after 9, and we are almost 10 on the call. I think we should just start and let others join us. I want people to see my face today. I want people to see my face today. Can you guys see me? Leader Samson, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Yes, we are very, very audible, sir.
Okay. And can you see me?
Good evening. Yes, very bright and beautiful and handsome man.
Pulling my legs. Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go right now. At least we are 11 on the call. We are almost 11 on the call. We are good to go. And my names are Prince Salahuddin Muritala Adedeji. And people call me the Prince. And this evening, our topic for today's meeting is impact of team building and compensation plan. Please help me admit people as they are coming on board, please. So as I was saying, our topic is impact of team building and compensation plan. And that is exactly what our topic is for today. Ladies and gentlemen, try as much as possible and give justice to this today's meeting. But I've chosen a topic in the topic, and the topic I've chosen for today is impact of time in team building as a network marketer. Impact of time sorry. So, impact of time in team building in network marketing business. And that is my topic for today, ladies and gentlemen. Time is very, very important. When we are to talk about team building. A lot of us in this business join the business simply because somebody told you about the business, and you've been seeing testimony here and there. People keep sharing a testimony. People keep telling you about the business and how the business can change your life. All of these goodies, we've heard it about the business. So as a result, as somebody who really cares to make success in the business, you take your time, look for the money, and get started. Now, as you get started, the next thing you are expecting is boom, start making the money, which is very, very important, because that is the reason why you are in the business. You are actually in this business to make money. Yes, that is exactly your reason why you join the business. Yes, you are very correct. The next thing is to start making the money. But ladies and gentlemen, you need time. Time is important. If you are to build a career, you have to build success, you have to build wealth, you need a time. Ladies and gentlemen, this business is not a Ponzi scheme. The business is not a Ponzi scheme that is going tomorrow. The business is not a Ponzi scheme that is going tomorrow. The business is not a Ponzi scheme that will crash tomorrow. The business is actually here to stay. The business has been in existence as far back as 2021, and it has been changing life as far back as 2021, and it will continue to exist as far as cryptocurrency exists. Now, to build a career around the business and become successful require time. Time is important. I don't know what you understand by time. A rich man understands what time is all about. A rich man, a successful man, value time. It is only the poor ones that doesn't value time. Time is important in every aspect of life. Time is very, very important. So in network marketing, building a team around your business require time. Let me try. It's okay, no problem. Am I still audible, please?
Yes, we are very audible, sir.
Good, thank you. So, what am I talking about? I have some key points. I have about 7 or 8 key points that I want to share with us tonight about time. And the first key point, which are the factors that influence success in the field. The first one is trust and relationship take time. Trust and relationship take time. Network marketing is built on personal relationship and trust. Ladies and gentlemen, team building, it's built on personal relationship and trust. So if anybody join you in the business, it's based on personal relationship and trust. I was on a call sometimes ago, when one of our leaders says somebody that has been watching his status as far back as 2021, that he has been in Royal Q, sharing the experience, sharing the testimony, sharing the motivation about Royal Q. This person kept watching the status and never make an attempt to join the business. Never even say a word about the business. Never ask any questions about the business. Now, 2025, the person is saying, Royal Q, please, I want to know more about it because I want to start the business. Look at the numbers of years this person has been looking at the status, looking at what is happening about the opportunity, and he never make an attempt. Time. Don't forget, we are talking about time. So, network marketing business is built on personal relationship and trust. It takes time to develop genuine connections with team members and prospects. Ladies and gentlemen, some people will be in your team and have started the business already, but not doing anything, but still watching the business and still looking at how you can start the business. Does not mean the person is not going to do the business, but don't let that discourage you from doing what you are supposed to do. Keep doing the regular daily routine, daily things you are doing, what you have done to bring that person into the system. I have gotten 2, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6 downlines. Somebody who people have joined my business but are not doing the business properly. That does not matter. That does not stop you from doing what you are supposed to do. Keep working. Those in the business right now, it doesn't mean they are not going to bounce back and work the business properly. But you just keep doing it and keep proving it to them that the business can work. It takes personal relationship and trust to build network marketing business. It takes time to develop genuine connections with team members and prospects. Long-term interactions allow people to observe your consistency. Can somebody hear that? Long-term interactions allow people to observe your consistency, authenticity, and leadership, building trust and loyalty. Let's take it one after the other. Long-term interactions allow people to observe your consistency. So, be in the business right now. Don't you ever think people are not watching you. People are watching you. People are watching your consistency. People are looking at you as you are in the business. Some people take their time to observe the business, to observe you, how you are doing in the business before they can contact you to be part of the business. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the business and not doing what you are supposed to do, what happens? You deny those people from joining your team. You may not be the only person sharing the information with the person. Now, taking his time to check who to join the business through. If you are a weak type, who a little challenges gets you distracted, then that person joined to another person. So, authenticity of the business, they are looking at that through you. And leadership quality, what type of leaders are you? building trust and loyalty. All of these things take time to build. So results takes time to come. Once you start building network marketing business, it takes time to build a very stable business. Can you please mute that person for me? Somebody is please, my co-host. Please, when people come on board and they are not muted, please can you please mute them for me? Anybody that is not mute, please mute them once they are coming to the call. Thank you. So now, as I was saying, it is very, very important. Our number one is trust and relationship take time. It takes time. It takes time. You have to keep doing it without looking and cross-checking the result of what you are doing. You have to continue sharing. You have to continue. You don't mind the result. The result will come. Your consistency. We have no options than to bring results. Your consistency have no options than to bring results. But you have to be consistent in doing what you are doing, what you are used to doing, what you do from day one. Forget about results. It will come. Like I've said the other time, it is the business we just find ourselves in. It is not a business that is going tomorrow. It is not a business that is going to crash. It is a business that will last forever. It will last forever. If crypto still exists, royalty will continue to exist for the rest of this life. So why are you in an hurry going nowhere? Success in life is 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. Success is 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. That is how God created life. The best time you should be unhappy in life is when you are doing well in your activities. When you are making money, that is when you should be unhappy. Somebody will say, what is he saying? But I mean it. The time you should be unhappy in life, it's when you are making money, when everything is rosy, when you are doing very well in your business. Why do you need to be unhappy at that rate, at that level, when everything is okay? It is because either you like it or not, there is going to be a change. There is still going to be a step backward. Preparing for your step backward is important. So when you are facing the challenges right now, try to understand when market is not stable right now, that does not mean market has never been unstable before. That does not mean you've not been making money before. Try to understand the process. Try to understand how the business works. So make yourself available for other activities when the market is on slow motion. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know, if you understand the business very well, you have a very good template in your opportunity, in your trading. Even when the market is not stable, you have a strategy that suits the condition, that suits the moment. I registered somebody 3 days ago. I'm sure the person is on the call right now. Like, my ways of building this business is whenever I register somebody, the first thing I start with that person is MACD. MACD strategy is what I start with newcomers. But what newcomers needed is to make money. Now, when we set the trade for that person, and even when the market is in deep, it's still dropping profits. Since day before yesterday, the market just sold off everything now today, and we just set another trade right now before we start this meeting now. And before the market drops everything, Yesterday, it dropped profits. 2 margin call drops yesterday. The market is still there. I mean, the coin is still in the market. Today again, it drops another. I mean, it drops everything today. It drops one in the morning, and it drops every other trade. I mean, other stuff today. I mean, in the night. I mean, around in the evening today. So what am I talking about? That is what a newcomer needed in the business. That is the type of business we are in. You need to understand the business and give yourself a time to build the business. I don't know if somebody understands that. Our number one, trust and relationship takes time. Trust and hello. Can you please mute that person, please? Now.
Yes. That.
Is that?
I said you have done that, sir.
Thank you, thank you. So now, let's go to number two. Number two, skill and leadership development. Skill and leadership development. Skill and leadership development. Effective network marketing. Effective network marketers, rather, often start with little or no experience. Time is needed to develop skills such as number one, communication, presentation, leadership, conflict resolution. Time is needed to develop all of these things. You bring somebody in the business, try to understand that somebody you brought into the business needs time to grow. Needs time to grow. We are so lucky to find ourselves in a business like this, where somebody joined today and started making money today. In traditional network marketing business, it's never like that. It will take you more than half of a year before you can start making a tangible money. Like the business I first do, where I first have an experience about network marketing business, my first month, I made 1,500 naira, my first month. I don't have any other thing I'm doing. Oh, imagine 1,500 naira my first month. My second month, I made 3,000 plus. My third month, I made 4,000 plus. My fifth month, I did not make anything. My sixth month, I made around 7,000 naira. Before I could started making up to 100,000 naira, it took me 1 year, 5 months. It took me 1 year, 5 months. Now look at this business. My first month in this business, I made more than 250,000 naira, even without trading. First month in this business, in Royal Q. First month in Royal Q, I made more than 250,000 naira in my first month. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so lucky to find ourselves in this type of business. It never happened in other traditional network marketing business. So building a team requires time. Here we have an opportunity of building and continue to make money. Whatever you make, embrace it, because you are still building. Now, whenever you see people sharing testimony of making up to $200 in a week, in a day, making up to $400 in a day, making up to $500 in a day, making up to $100 in a day, making up to $1,500 in a day, making up to $2,000 in a day, it does not happen the day they started. It's a gradual process. They started sometimes, someday, and they started building. They started building. And today, they give testimony of 4 years experience in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, Are you 4 years old in Royal Q? Are you a year old in Royal Q? Are you 2 years old in Royal Q? Give your business time. Give it 1 year and see what happens at the end of 1 year. I can assure you, in this great opportunity today, before you count numbers of 1 year, you are going to see your results and you will never imagine yourself. You will never believe it's happening.
Nafika nikae chini. Watu walisha.
Who is that? Please, as you are coming up, try to mute your mic. Try to mute your mic when you are coming up on board. Please mute your mic. As you are coming up, mute your mic. So what am I talking about? Skills and leadership development. Effective network marketers often start with little or no experience. Time is needed to develop skills such as communication, presentation, leadership, and so on like that. Team members also need time to grow into leadership. Team members also need time to grow into leadership rules, which is key to you need to build people that are coming into the business to become a leader. That is one of the secrets of success in network marketing business. In building a team, you need to build those people you have under you to become a leader like you. Ability to be able to build people to become a leader like you makes you a successful person in network marketing business. You want to succeed in Royal Q, you want to be able to build team around your business. Success is not made in isolation. You can't become successful all alone. It takes you a long period of time to be able to build yourself to become successful all alone. If you are not coming successful before you join Royal Q, it takes you time before you can become successful all alone. You must have become successful somewhere before you can be able to have a huge capital to trade and make huge profits. If you are starting with just $100, $50, $200, this is not capital. This is not a capital. It takes a gradual process before those money can give you huge amount of money. Now, somebody that will enjoy trading very well and rely on that trading to be able to kind of live on that kind of profits is when you are trading with around starting from $1,000 and above. Then you can rely on your profits for your sustainability. But how many of us can start with such capital? Now, another opportunity for every one of us is try as much as possible. Build a team around yourself. A time is coming with your team, you'll be able to have as much capital as you wanted to trade. It will get a time that it is not, you will see it not even necessary to trade again. Because what do you want? Is it not money? You'll be having the money and it will be more than enough for you. You find it so difficult to stop yourself from trading. That's exactly what will happen. That is exactly what those leaders you are seeing that are V4, V5, V6 are experiencing at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are making around $500 in a day, when you are making around $1,000 in a day by your team building, what will you need a trade for? You won't bother. You won't bother. So, skill and leadership development, it takes time to build with a kind of great communication, presentation, and leadership. It's very, very important to take note of that. Number 3, duplication, and momentum. Network marketing releases heavily on duplication. Oh, sorry, relies heavily on duplication. 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 Making people like yourself. That is duplication if you don't understand. Making people like yourself. Like attract like. Automatically, if you are not stable, if you are not balanced, if you are not doing well, then what will you duplicate? If you are not yourself, what will you duplicate? You have nothing to duplicate if you are not yourself. If you are not doing well, you have nothing to duplicate. Please, am I communicating? Somebody is distracting us. Am I communicating? Please, if I'm communicating, can you go to the chat board and type 1? Let me see you typing 1 if I'm communicating. Let's pause a little bit and see if I am not just talking to myself. I want to know if I'm communicating. Wow, my leader is on the call. My great leader, the OBM. I recognize your presence, sir. You're welcome on board. Thank you, my leader, the Samson. Thank you, my coach, Coach Fahab. You're welcome. Now, I think, how many are we on the call? We are having about 25 people on the call. I only have very few one. Please, if you are on this call and you are really enjoying this lecture, can you please go to the chat board and type 1? Type 1. I need more 1. Let me know you are communicating, please. Good. Thank you. Let's go back there. Thank you. So now, duplicate and momentum is another thing. Duplicate and momentum. I want to let you know in network marketing, duplication is what the business relies on. And I'm saying to you, if you are not balanced, if you are not stable, if you are not doing well, what are you going to duplicate? Sorry if you are not Yoruba. Let me try to translate that. A blind man who is trying to direct a blind person. That is exactly what happens. So it's very, very important you try as much as possible, create time to build yourself in the business. Duplication is important. If you are not okay in the business, you have nothing to duplicate, automatically you are going to remain on the same spot and you cannot move. Whoever you bring into the business, you will discover as you are bringing them, they are going back to where they are coming from. They will not be able to stay longer in the business when you are not a great leader who can duplicate a very good momentum into the people you are bringing into the system. This process takes time because each individual learns at a different pace. We are not the same, ladies and gentlemen. We are not the same. We have different types of people. People are different. What you are going to catch up once, it may take somebody a month before he can catch it up. It may take somebody 2 months before it can catch it up. We have 3 categories of people in network marketing business. The first people, we have co-ship distributors. We have sapphire ship distributors. And we have diamond ship distributors. These are 3 types of people we have in network marketing. If you are building a network marketing business, you are building a team around your business, you are going to experience these categories of people. The co-ship member are people who will not move. They will never move until you tell them, stand up and move. Those are co-ship members. They will never make an attempt until you tell them to do it. Those are co-ship. Now, whenever you stop telling them, they still sit down again. They will not move again. Until you keep pushing a co-ship member. You keep pushing a co-ship member. So you have to take your time and continue to push a co-ship member. If time permits and that person eventually became an hungry of success, he can eventually promote to a sapphireship. Who are the sapphireship? Sapphireship are members who only need to be pinched. Just tell the person, do it like this, and he will continue to do it. That's the sapphireship. He just needs your attention to kind of pinch him or her, tell him or her what to do, and he's going to do it. That is it. Can you feel the difference? The difference is you have to push a courtship. But sapphireship only needs a guideline, a direction. Just direct him or her, it is going to start moving. That's a sapphireship. Now, diamondship, they don't care. Just bring them into the business. Just show, they just need to join the business. With you, without you, they keep moving. They continue to search for knowledge. They will not call them before they attend meetings. They are here, they understand the next step of an action. They know what to do next after their registration. They keep finding the knowledge, the orientation. They want to know about the business very well and keep moving. You won't tell them before they do it. Before you think of telling him, he's already doing it. That is a diamondship. Who are you, ladies and gentlemen? Whoa, what type of membership are you? Are you a co-ship? Are you a sapphireship? Are you a diamond? So you are going to experience everybody. You are going to experience every of those three lists that I've just gave to you. You are going to experience a co-ship member. You are going to experience a sapphireship member. You are going to experience a diamondship member. Now, if you are going to experience a diamondship member in your team, it takes time to get them. So you have to be ready and steady and consistent in doing what you are supposed to do. You are going to jam them. Your sapphireship, they are going to crown your efforts. The building you have been building for a very long time, you won't take too much time on sapphireship before they keep moving. So automatically, you are going to be crowned. You are going to be crowned at the end of the day. Somebody is distracting us. So that hello, am I audible?
Yeah, right on, sir. We can hear you. I've done that. I've muted
Thank you. Thank you. So now, as I was saying, so you have to kind of identify yourself and start thinking of how you can get yourself to the next level. Sapphireship is very, very easy for a sapphireship member to become a diamondship later. It's only the co-ship that take time before you can get him or her promoted. People like that, a co-ship member can eventually lose himself into the business and go away out of the business. But a sapphireship is so easy for a sapphireship member to become a diamondship member within a very short period of time. You have to identify yourself and think of a way to get yourself from where you are to where you are supposed to be. And that is that. So we have individual differences when we are bringing people into the business. Consistent training and following up are required. Hello? Consistent training and following up are required. Those are the things you are going to do to be able to have a stable team. You want to have a stable team as a Royal Q member. You want to build a team around yourself. You want to become V2. You want to become V3. You want to become V4. You have to build a team. You have to build a team. Consistent training and following up are required if you really want to build a very good team. And all of those things require time. Duplication doesn't happen overnight. Ladies and gentlemen, duplication does not happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a gradual process. Momentum builds slowly, but exponentially if sustained. Sorry. So what am I saying? Duplication does not happen overnight. It takes a gradual process. Momentum builds slowly, but especially whenever it escalates, forget about it. You build an everlasting success. You build an everlasting success. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, retention over recruitment. Retention over recruitment. Retention is more important than supplying, recruiting new people. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are bringing in people and those people are staying in the business, you are a success. It's more important than recruiting. You will never rest. You continue to work for the rest of your life if all you rely on is just bringing in people out. To bring in people into the business, your ability to retain the person into the business is more far important than bringing in another person. So when somebody stays, now you can always think about bringing in new people. So you have two works. Whenever you started, you have people in the business. Whenever you have somebody in the business, the first work you do is try and think of a way to retain those people you have in the business. How do you retain people into the business is a topic of another day. When you bring in someone into the business, you have to retain that person in the business. Now, how you do that is being a good leader. Be ready to serve. Always guide the person. Try to think of a way the person can at least, when the person is in floating loss, try to feel sympathy. Let that person know that you feel it. Feel it. Feel what that person what that person is feeling. And think of a way to get that person out of the floating loss. And how do you do that? Ladies and gentlemen, we are learning on a daily basis. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the floating loss, try to understand that you are in the floating loss and you are not making profit. Try to understand that you need to have a proper margin call strategy. Try to set your margin call properly, set your margin call well, in a way it will give you profit even when in the floating loss. We are in the floating loss, like I used to say, is part of this business, is part of crypto business. Floating loss is part of crypto business. Coin will always go to floating loss. But the point is, coin will never go deep down if not those weak coin. If you don't choose weak coin, they don't just go in down anyhow. Once they go down, they come up. They may not come up to where they go, or they go. I mean, where they went down before, where it was before it go down. It will go down and still come back up. It may not reach that point again, but go down, come up, go down, come up. Now, when it's going down, your robot is buying. Whenever it come up again, your robot sells and drop a profit for you. That is the work of margin call. Make sure you have a proper setting. Have a proper setting is important. Mark that word. Have a proper setting. You are in the deep does not mean you cannot make profits. You can always make profits when you are in deep. When you are on the floating loss, you can always continue to make profit until the robot sells off everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the ways you retain people in the business. You want to retain someone in the business, care for that person, feel the pains of that person, celebrate with that person when it's making profit. Always make yourself available for that person. Make sure you are always feasible with the person you bring into the business. When you bring in somebody in the business, that is not the end. If you retain that person in the business, you are going to make far more than what you have made initially when the person come in and when the person started the business, if you are able to retain the person in the business. So it's very, very important. So retention over recruitment is very important. Take note of that. Retaining team members require ongoing support, like I've just explained. It requires ongoing support, recognition, relationship, building, all of which take time. Don't forget where we are coming from. All of which take time. It takes time to build all of this we are talking about. Retaining team members require ongoing support, recognition, relationship, building all of this require time. Impact of time in team building is our topic. Impact of time in team building. See, time is very, very important. You have to wait and build. Now, the longer someone stays in the business, like I've said this over before, I'm even at that point. The longer someone stays in the business, the more likely they are to succeed and to help others succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the longer somebody stay in the business, the more likely they are to succeed and to help others succeed. That is building. The more time that person stays in the business, the more the chance for the person to succeed, and the more likely the person can help other people succeed. And that is when you are gaining the freedom. Our leaders on the call today are already enjoying that. They are already enjoying that. Where they have people already built up, and they are there building other leaders. And that's exactly what network marketing is all about. All of these things take time. It all takes time. Let's go to the next one. Our time is fast spent. Number 5. Number 5, command effort. That is number 5. Command effort. Time allows the command effort to work to your favor. Time allows the command effort to work in your favor. Small, consistent daily action leads to big results. Small, consistent daily actions leads to big results. Ladies and gentlemen, your small actions, your consistent small actions, daily activities, daily things you are doing about the business leads to big results. It's very, very important. Command effort. Command effort. Over time, your influence, team size, and income grow steadily. Over time, your influence, team size, and income grows steadily. Over time, mark that word and underline it. Over time, your influence, team size, and income grow steadily. Over time. Over time. It's a gradual process, ladies and gentlemen. It's a gradual process, and it will continue to grow gradually. And before you know it, it takes time. It gets to a time where you give testimony and people will say, I want to become like Lagbaja. And Lagbaja was just like you before the person become Lagbaja. I don't know if you understand that. Let's go to the next one. Timing in people's lives. In people's lives. Timing in people's life. Prospects may not join immediately. Remember, I said that when I started this lecture. I gave a testimony of somebody who is watching one of our leaders' status as far back as 2021. And today, he just joined this opportunity this year when he's becoming 5 years in the business. So he knew when he started. Prospects may not join immediately. Their life circumstances change over time. Their lives circumstances change over time. There are some circumstances that when you are trying to introduce the business to a particular person, that person is doing well in life. He doesn't need the business, but you are still in the business, doing well in the business. You are growing up in the business, and now a situation change about that person's life, and the situation now call his attention to. He has to find something to add to what he's doing. He has to find, maybe when you are trying to introduce the business to him, he has no responsibility. Now with responsibility, it's no longer enough for him where he's working. He has to have something. He has to have side hustle. Side hustle. I have somebody that is getting registered by the Service of God by next week, Friday, in the UK. By next week, Friday, I have a friend that is going to start the business Friday. I never had that guy's contact before. I knew him before he traveled down to UK, and now I never had his contact before. Now I was just sharing. I was just sharing my own on Facebook, and I have him as a friend on Facebook. I never know he's watching everything I share. I never know he's watching consistently in my days of starting a business. Consistently, what I'm sharing, and when testimony. By the time I became V2, and I was like sharing, I posted to Facebook when I became V2, congratulating myself, and people are congratulating me. Now that was what he saw, and he contacted me. Please send me your WhatsApp number. I sent my WhatsApp number. Now he wanted to know more about the business. I explained the business. I said to him, you are in the UK. What do you need this business for? He said, what? He said, brother, I earn more than 3 million naira every month. But I'm telling you, by the time I pay bills and everything, taking care of my family and other things, forget about it. What's left for me is not more than 200,000 naira, Nigeria money. So he said, if he really wants to be great in life, he needs side hustle. What am I talking about? That person you are trying to show the business to that didn't join you now does not mean that person will not join you later. As time goes on, if you are consistent in the business and you are building the business and growing up in the business, they are going to come back to you and join you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are no longer in the business, they are going to join through another person because it's destined the person is going to join the business. So with you, without you, the person will join the business. But if you are still in the business, you can take the chance, you can take the opportunity and take your chance and start the person, and the person become plus to your business. Staying consistent and present means, I'm present means you are there when they are finally ready. Staying consistent and present means you are there when they are finally ready to join you in the business. Let's go to the next one and have a conclusion. Long-term vision creates stability. Long-term vision. Don't be a short-sighted person. Try to kind of have a vision. Visualize your life. Visualize your lifestyle. What kind of life do you really want to live? What kind of life do you really want to live? Visualize it. Try to see yourself big. Try to see more than what you are seeing in yourself right now. You can't be in a big business like this and not seeing the future. It is very, very wrong. It is very, very bad. No matter what is happening to you at the moment, don't care, don't bother. Keep working, keep thinking, and try to stretch out the big picture of your life is important. No matter what is happening, see beyond today. Long-term vision creates stability. If you have long-term vision and you believe in yourself, the evidence, it's already there for you to believe this business can take you there. Because there are people already in the business that are there. They started like you. They do not even started as big as you are starting. And they are there right now. Where you want to be in life, we have people already there. You are not going to be number one. You are going to be part of the people that will be there. You are not going to be number one. So as far as we have people that are already there, you have a chance to be there. Always see beyond today. If you are seeing beyond today, you have gotten a secret to get to that success land, because you are going to remain untouchable. You are going to remain unstoppable. No matter the challenge along your way, you are going to crash it away. Challenges is always like a robot. It's a toy. Challenges is a toy that always want to scare you away of your road to success. So don't give it a damn. Don't give it a damn. Teams that are built with a long-term mindset are more stable and committed. Teams that are built with a long-term mindset are more stable and committed. Leaders who invest time in their teams. Faster, deeper loyalty and community are fun secrets to total life freedom. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, in network marketing, time is not just a factor, it is assets. Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear that? In network marketing, time is not just a factor, it is an asset. If you are in this business, I want to let you know, try as much as possible. Make sure you know the business you just find yourself in. It is bigger than what you think. It is more bigger than what you think. Give yourself a chance to see it. If you see it, not from what people tells you alone, I am telling you, you are going to give yourself that chance. You are going to give yourself that time, and that is going to become an asset to you. And at the end of the day, you are going to eat the fruit of your labor. Sustainability, team building require patience, consistency, and long-time commitments. Patience, consistency, and long-term commitments. Those who understand and leverage the power of time are the ones who create lasting success and strong duplicating teams. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop here for other leaders on the call. I want to let you know, if you can take your time to understand what time is when we are talking about building this business. Even if you are not building team, you still need time. Even if you are not building team, all you cares about is trading to become successful in Royal Q, you still need time. You still need time. Time to understand the boats, time to know how to trade, time to know how to pick trade, time to be able to kind of to know how to read the graph, time to know the resistance and support, time to know every damn thing about the robot. You need that time. When you know all of these things, you make your money at ease in Royal King. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a business that can take us to wherever you think you want to be in life. And I can assure you, success is going to be yours if only you can take your time and build your business. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for listening. My Lakeke Success, you're welcome back on the call. Is the Lakeke Success there?
Yeah, all right, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you very much, Daddy Prince. As always, you have done a very great job tonight. And my belief is just that everybody has really learned the nitty-gritty in building business, the nitty-gritty, and what it requires to be a successful business builder, network marketing business, what it takes to be a successful network marketer, and to have a very futuristic mindset. And, always believe that the business is going nowhere. It's something that once you caught that vision, nobody can take it away from you. You are on court today. Take that part very serious. When you're able to cut the vision that this business is going nowhere, that's first thing. Second thing is that the business has the capacity to change your life. Let me repeat myself. The first vision is called the vision of that this business is going nowhere. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a futuristic business. At the same time, the business has what it takes to change your life. Is capable of changing your life. He has changed so many people's lives, including myself that I'm talking to you. The last 4 years experience, the last 4 years journey, the last 4 year decision to start REIQ, it happens to be one of the most important decisions I've ever made in my life. I don't think there's any other decision that is so special to me because when you make a particular decision and change everything around for you, change the way people think about you, change your name, change atmosphere for, change your financial life, change everything. You understand? Everything. Change your thinking, change your friends, your associates. You understand? You know, you don't know what that means. It has a lot. So when I say Raki has what it takes to change anybody's life, I'm talking from personal experience. Or it will not happen overnight. The reason is that, you know, with the condition you have currently, are you tired of your current situation? That's one thing. You see, when you are so comfortable in the situation that you don't like, it is very difficult for that situation to change around, because they say anything that you don't like, anything that require urgent dramatic change, definitely there must be urgent actions. There must be urgent massive actions to take and tackle that situation. So you're in a situation you don't like, you're tired of that situation, which means you need change as soon as possible, as much as it can happen. Definitely for that change to occur, as fast as you think, definitely you have to be ready to take fast actions, massive actions. You understand? The way you expect the result to change, that is how the way you should be hungry to learn, to take action, to be passionate about the business. In as much you have seen the picture that the business is capable, it has the capacity to actually change your life. So there's nobody need to encourage you to start taking massive actions. And it's not KK success. I'm not going to be the one. It's not OBN. It's not leader the prince. No, it is that situation you find yourself that you are tired of it. And you have a solution with you, which is royal gift, and you know it has the capacity. No, there's no any external motivation really required in that aspect. All that requires is individual, that person that is not comfortable in his current situation. What required next is now to take massive actions, to start taking massive actions and start doing everything they ask him or her to do. And that is the experience. That is exactly how I saw REIQ 4 years ago. That's exactly how I saw it. Like I saw it like it is a last hope. I saw REIQ as my last, like it is my last hope. You know, I saw REIQ as my savior. You don't get it. I don't know whether it is. I saw it in spiritual realm or somebody. So, but I shall know that I understand when I see the good things, when I see good business, when I see great business, I have the knowledge to differentiate them. And what are those knowledge? Very simple. A company came and scam us on a several occasions, different company, where they promised us to send our money to them, that they will give it. They promised us return. At the end of the day, they go with our money. Ponzi schemes. I can't count numbers. I lost counts. So if you are here, I've lost count of numbers of Ponzi schemes. So I'm so tired, and I don't want to encourage that. I mean, involved in something like that again. And so this business now came, and they say my money is in my custody. That's number one green light. Number one green light. Green light. Number one green light. To say, okay, with me, my money, I'm not going to lose my money. At the same time, anybody that I introduce to the business is not going to lose their money. That's number one green light. So those are the basic analysis that one just have to digest and analyze the business that will make someone to make that bold decision that this thing, I'm ready to do it back to back, back to back, back to back. And someone will be saying, can you make like you a career? I want to tell you for a free.
We can't hear you again.
It seems it's his network. Oh. The network is the Daddy Prince. You can take over. Just continue from there. Maybe when he comes back.
Yeah, we have just heard it all. Like before he comes back, Samsung. You can at least say one or two things before he comes back.
All right. Thank you so much. I want to believe everybody on this call, we've tried to understand what my leader has shared to us. Believe you me, if you are in this umbrella of teaching and you did not jot anything down, that you are going to take a step to build business that we bring financial freedom totally to your life. You can see the way my leader is putting aggressiveness, because why? He has caught the vision. Like the way I caught the vision from beginning. That this my rice I'm hawking. I don't want to do that. My glory is more than hawking jollof rice. And I know that for me to sustain the wealth I'm looking for in life is to build the business. And all the teachings my leader has put us through, I'm telling you the fact. If we can work on it, you will see that what you are looking for in Sokoto is inside your Sokoto. What you are looking for in your life financially. The reason why people are where they are is because they are lazy to build a business. They don't want to work. They love where money will just be coming in and they will not do anything. But remember, there's difference between riches, wealth, and money. What Royal Q offers you is wealth. And what is wealth? Wealth is a system that money is coming in for you, even though without working till you die. But I can offer you 5 million now. You are rich, but you are not wealthy. You are not wealthy. You are not wealthy. Go and check many successful wealthy people on earth today. They follow the principle that my leader just talked about. They follow the principle. They follow the law of wealth. They follow it. Team building. I'm telling you, Royal Q is not going anywhere. My leader have tried to explain to us the kind of people we have in a team. We have the coachship, we have the sapphire ship, we have the diamond ship. And he tried to make us understand that these kind of people are in our business. So you don't have to be discouraged. It takes you time to build a business that will change and transform your financial life. So I really appreciate my leader. Whenever he's teaching, even whenever he's talking to me, I always write things down because those things, I must work on it and I'm seeing the result. So we are 21 on the call today. Maybe you are a newbie, you are a member. Look, what you are looking for financially all over the world, whether you jackpot or you know jackpot, is inside Royal Q. All right? I know what I'm telling you. It's inside Royal Q. Since the day I joined the business till now, there's no day I don't make money. There's no day I don't make money. Why? I gave myself time to learn this thing. I gave myself time to learn this thing. I understand that for me to create wealth in my life, I don't need to depend on trading alone. Despite that I have capital to trade, I now focused on building a team. A lady joined my business, that was last week. And before she could start, I made her realize that, do you know why I want to join Royal Q? She said, just to make money. I said, no, if you don't have a dream, let me return back your activation money. I'm not after me just to get $30 and leave you as a recruiter. I want to sponsor you till you make it in this business. What is your dream? Then he started stating a dream. Meanwhile, a dream written, that dream will be the one as a pathfinder, or let me call it as that as the Z that keep you doing a particular thing, because that your dream make you focus on that business that I remember that this business will give me a 10 million naira 2-bedroom flat next year by September. So what am I doing to achieve that? So dream always keep you going, always keep you doing things without anybody telling you. But if you don't have dream in Royal Key, you just be doing like any other people are doing it too. You will focus on floating loss. You will sit down and remain stagnant, complaining of floating loss, floating loss, floating loss, floating loss. And we have even given the solution of floating loss. But when you don't practice this thing, you will not see the result. You will not see the result, no matter the teaching. So my leader has really portrayed more. Oh, God bless you, sir. More wisdom, more knowledge. With what he has said this thing alone, it's okay to build your business. With all what he has talked about, time, momentum. You know, he has really, dealt with deep experiments and illustration on how this business work on a layman language, day-to-day daily activity with human being, with people. Like he said, people are watching you. People are watching you. Some people now they have money. When you bring royalty to them, they will do. But I don't come again. This one I don't like. But you don't look at that place. I remember when I went to floating loss for 3 months, I was learning, looking for Zoom meetings, looking for how to. What is none of this floating loss? I want to live there. And that is what brought me building my team. That look, this floating loss, we must deal with it. I keep on going the business. People are looking at me. People are looking at me. People are looking at me. Before you know, they will not call me Samson. That's your business. Are you sure that? Because they are watching me. Likewise, they are watching you. Don't let floating loss be the obstacle not to see what you want to achieve in Royal Q. Royal Q is a black check. You write on it what you want. People are using Royal Q money to do vacation. Dubai, Paris, just to go and do holiday and come back to Royal Q money. But for this kind of thing to occur, you need to follow the principle of what is being taught. You need to follow the principle. You are not here alone to trade with the robot. You are here alone to help people's life, to change their destiny. People are looking for means to make money, to be financially free. You might be working your 9 to 5. Is that 9 to 5 really giving you the supply chain you are looking for to give you financial freedom? No. Read many books now. Many people who are wealthy today, look at Dangote. Dangote has a team now. Dangote has a team. He's not the only one. Dangote, there are people under his business that make the business stand. And that is the team. But he might be using pyramid scheme, but he has a team that are doing the work. He has duplicated what he's doing to other people. That is why he has Dangote cement, Dangote sugar, Dangote noodles, Dangote tomato. He built a team for you to make everlasting wealth Because the time will come, that trading will never give you profit. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. But what will keep on sustaining, bringing money? I have somebody now in Abuja here. He doesn't have money to trade. And he's making money every day. Why? I trained him to build a team. I trained him that, look, if you don't have money to trade, no problem. Register this one, collect $30. Register this one. He say, okay, oh, now so the team be. I say, yes. So if you don't tell me, say, no, that is it. And that is what my leader have shared to us. So thank you so much. God bless you. And I think today and training is always nice. I always want to be in this training to learn more. So thank you, my leader. God bless you.
Leader KK Success, please close the meeting.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I had the network issue the other time. So having said it all, we're gonna meet next week again. Come around and keep learning, keep building, keep focus, keep taking action. Action takers are the money makers. Never relent. Market will always do like this, but your individual capacity and personal development is far, and your dreams is far bigger than whatever scenario or game Elon Musk is playing with the world of Iran and Israel. This thing that is shaking the market, and like your dream is bigger than that. So you really nobody can shatter that dream away. You don't allow any temporary events. These are temporary events. We have witnessed several type of them over the years. So don't allow it to shake you off out of the business. No. Your dreams and goals and lifestyle you are dreaming to is far bigger than this current event. So we'll definitely come over it as soon as possible, right? And those who are patient enough hit the goodies at the end of the day. That is just the point. But the impatient one that give up, we later regret. Some people regret. They're regretting now for dropping the business when we keep on doing it. You know, they're regretting now seeing us doing well, flying high, and they're regretting their action and decision for dropping the business because maybe they think the business will crash up, the business is not going to last. BSCC of 2022. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin 69 to 15,800. It can never come back again. Bitcoin came back and now it's over $100,000. And those who are patient, imagine. So we follow Bitcoin from as we went down, and we are still building and staying in the business. So we follow through from 15,000 as the thing they come up 40, 30, 60, 70, up to 107 now. As the thing they come on, that's how they make money. You understand? That's how they make money. And that's how Postal scheme, they take those people money away. That's how Postal scheme is taking them backward. We are going up. Postal scheme is taking their money away. So it's always good to have better knowledge of the business you are doing, that no thing can shake you off. So that's just it. Let's leave it there tonight. Tomorrow is leadership training. Be there too tomorrow. And Sunday is business presentation, prospect presentation on Sunday. So start inviting your people ahead of that Sunday. So you see you tomorrow. So have a great, wonderful night rest. Bye bye, everyone. God bless you all.